when kind of the start group re-entered, I think with about 5 minutes to go before they came back in Asia, what did these two in that group do for you guys to get you back in the game, to give you guys confidence to come in there and finish the game out?
Man, everything. I think these two probably gave us the best minutes of the night. I mean, I don't know the last time you said her name, and we wouldn't have won the game without her. You know, like, and so, too, coming in just, we're not afraid to step up when our number's called, and we talk about that a lot. And I'll keep preaching it. We've said it since day one. Our depth is going to win us games, and tonight it won us games.
You just talked about what was working for you. You haven't necessarily played a lot recently, but you came out here and were really impactful and in very meaningful minutes.
I think what really worked for me well was just getting low and posting up hard and doing what I do best, being physical and just getting the rebounds, because that's what my team needed in that moment.
Where does that physicality come from? I think Coach called you maybe the most physical player on the team, and that's obvious when you're watching it that's the case. But where does that start?
Lifting. I mean, I'm kidding. I used to play a lot with my big brothers, and they're like big bullies, so that was pretty. I had to be physical to kind of survive.
Can y'all clip that and put that somewhere? That's funny.
Sophia, what was kind of key to that? I think you guys had 22 points through 2.5 quarters, and you go on that 10-0 run in like 2 minutes and close the gap. What was the key just to kind of getting the offensive flow back?
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of it started with our defense. We had a couple, steals, and were able to get out in transition and finish layups. So, yeah, starting with defense and rebounding, and then just spacing on offense and getting the right shot. What
kind of clicked in that stretch with getting those steals? Was it just kind of cumulative effort from you guys pressing them, or?
Yeah, I mean, I think we were able to kind of wear them down, and they, broke a little bit there. And so, yeah, we had, 3 steals in a row, I think it was. So, yeah, just keeping the pressure on them all night, and, yeah, ultimately it paid off.
Hey, did you call bank on both of those in the first half? Or?
Absolutely. I mean, we talk about not being short. Say, give the ball a chance, and just try to give it a chance. So, I'm grateful.
Sophia, how much does the speed that you guys have between you and Elisa and Ari on defense, how much does that make an impact on that side of the ball with your guards?
I mean, it's huge. We trust each other, and we're able to, make switches and react quickly. So, yeah, I think it makes a big difference for us.
Peyton, holding Iowa and now Indiana, 2 good offensive teams under 50 consecutively. What can you say about this defense and what you guys have been able to do in these last 2, and really the whole Big Ten season?
Yeah, I think Soph touched on it. We're just trusting each other. We're buying into what the game plan that they're giving us. Not only Jairus, but Jody and the whole coaching staff. And we're really buying into that and understanding that we can hang our hat on defense. And the offense is going to come. I know we've held teams under 50, and we haven't been much over that. But, we know it's going to come. And as long as we continue to hang our hat on defense and trust in their game plans and, what they want us to do, we're going to make any game work. Sorry.
How significant was Jairus' addition to this coaching staff and obviously the defense's success?
Yeah, I mean, y'all see it. Like, numbers don't lie, stats don't lie, wins and losses don't lie. Just that we're able to have an identity of defense at Oregon. I know, people joke about it all the time. This isn't known to be a defensive school, but, we have the versatility and we have the pieces to be a really good defensive team, and we said that since the beginning. So she's been huge. Her energy's been huge. Her attention to detail and not allowing us to settle with mediocre and just continuing to push us. And like I said, we just continue to buy into it.
It seemed like one of those nights early where like all the 50-50 balls they were getting to, and you helped kind of flip that a little bit. Is that just tenacity? Is it positioning strength, scouting report? And what was the key to kind of reversing that and making sure your team secured a lot of those balls late in the game?
I mean, it was probably tenacity and just, I believe we wanted the balls more, because that's just what it comes down to at the end, who wants them more, who jumps higher, who runs faster. So I think in the end that was just us.
And who lifts more?
Who lifts more, yeah.
Who lifts more?
Yeah, who lifts more,
Hey, what's your pride level with seeing not just Ehis, but Ari and Katie and Sophia and all these younger players come out here and play such crucial moments in a game like this?
As an old head, I love it. It's like, it's a beautiful thing to see, because we put in a lot of work at practice and a lot of unseen hours. And so to see them come out, like we said, like, it's not easy to be a freshman, to be a sophomore, and to step up and get big games like that. And again, like Ehis, Katie, playing those big minutes when they might have not played the last couple games. So I think it's just a testament to their character and just having the confidence and the ability to, always know what we're looking for and knowing the game plan and staying engaged, because we talk about our bench all the time and we talk about how it's going to take all of us, and we truly mean that on this team.
Peyton, you guys have had a lot of momentum swings, obviously, with a lot of close games this year. Does that play a role in your team's, in the team's atmosphere?
Yeah, absolutely. I think there's nothing like playing here at MKA. I think we're 13-1 now at home. You can feel it. You can feel when we start to go on a run and the crowd gets involved and the bench get hyped. And I'm a pretty passionate player, so I'm right there with them. So yeah, you definitely feel the energy shift. And we use every ounce of that tonight and the other games that we played at home.
Especially on the defensive end, how much were you feel in the crowd tonight? It felt like they were really loud at certain points.
Man, it was huge, and I feel like it was a disruptor. They tried to run stuff, and I feel like they couldn't really hear each other, so they were getting a little predictable. I think that's where Soph was talking about. We were able to get those late steals because they had to, eye each other down and try to, see what they wanted because they couldn't hear each other, and so we were able to kind of pounce on that difference. And like I said, the energy here is unlike any other place, and we just continue to feed off it.
Kind of going off of that, like with it being the Stomp Out Cancer event tonight, what does that mean for you guys to have this crowd show up in that way?
I think it's awesome. It's obviously something that means a lot to a lot of people, and so to see people out wearing their pink and showing support is pretty special.